The president of the Jacksonville Icemen speaks with News4Jax for the first time since the team released a player accused of making a racist gesture during a game on Saturday. The video recorded on a fan's cell phone has gone viral, and the East Coast Hockey League is investigating the incident. News4Jax reporter Ann Maxwell has new details on the investigation, and she's joining us live. Ann.
Mary, the president says the announcer here at the game Saturday night made a mistake when they announced player Jacob Panetta had made a racial gesture. He says that's because typically when players do something that gets them thrown out of the game, there's an investigation before a determination is made on their misconduct. He says that investigation is what's happening now. Bob O'Robolo bought the Jacksonville Icemen hockey team 5 years ago. He's now the team's president and one of several owners.
Yeah, it's my baby.
His baby became embroiled in controversy after now former player Jacob Panetta made this gesture at South Carolina Stingrays player Jordan Subban following a fight on the ice Saturday. Subban described the motion in a tweet as monkey gestures, but hasn't spoken publicly since. Panetta claims he was trying to imitate a bodybuilder and has since apologized, telling a Canadian news outlet Monday he didn't realize how Subban interpreted the gesture until he heard him in the hallway after the game.
Were said by me.
He also released a video Sunday.
I see now from Jordan's reaction that he and others certainly viewed it as a racial gesture, and that my actions have caused a great deal of anger and upset to Jordan, his family, and countless others.
At the game, the announcer said over the PA system Panetta had been cited for making a, quote, racial gesture. We pulled up the penalties from the game this weekend. There are several against Panetta, but none for making a, quote, racial gesture. Why is that?
Because there is no penalty. There is no game misconduct for anything, for racial gestures or anything. It's the act that causes the game misconduct. And then the player is not really guilty of that until the league rules. So that was a mistake by the referee and a mistake by our PA announcer.
O'Robolo says the league is investigating the incident now, talking to the players and officials involved and reviewing video. Panetta claims there's video of him making what he called a, quote, tough guy gesture in the past. O'Robolo says the league has asked the Icemen for videos of old games, and they've turned them over.
We submitted everything, yeah.
He says the league asked him not to comment on why the Icemen released Panetta before the investigation was completed. But in a statement released Sunday, the team's CEO said the organization apologizes to anyone who was offended and looks forward to beginning the process of healing. Do you have an opinion on what happened?
I don't. I really want the league to iron this out. It's such a sensitive subject, and I want to make sure that the league comes down with a decision, and we'll live by whatever decision the league comes down with.
He says the league tells him they're hoping to wrap up the investigation in a few days. The president also says Panetta, like most of the other players with the Icemen, had a contract that allowed him to move on to a higher level at any time, but also allowed the team to drop him at any time for any reason. Live in Jacksonville, Ann Maxwell, Channel 4, the local station.